All right, let's get a quick sound check. Okay, we are live. Welcome back to Ladder of Light Gaming. I'm your host, Action Jackson Wilson with NBA 2K26. I say we all already have a viewer to today's live stream. Welcome in. Like, comment, and subscribe. The MyCareer continues for Action Jackson Wilson, yours truly. And we're a big man, standing 7'1", and we're officially in the 2KU 250 ranking. Now, I have to apologize for those that tuned into the last episode. I said I was going to do this, but I totally forgot to. Here's my updated attributes. I equipped my first cap breaker on pass accuracy, so I'll be able to dish out more passes with higher efficiency. Here's my mid-range and my three-point shot. My standing dunk's a little bit higher. Your boy's been putting in that work. That's for sure. I'm trying to make his name known as a potential NBA superstar in the making. As you can see, I got my defensive rebound at 96, my strength at 90, standing dunk 89, interior defense 88, offensive rebound 88 as my highest attributes, as you see in the bottom right corner. Here's a look at my updated badges. I'm not going to get into too much detail with this because I know you guys are here for the gameplay. You don't want to hear me talk with menus. But I may make a future video talking about like 2K tutorials and whatnot, how everything works here, but for all the 2K veterans, this should be clockwork for you, but those of you that are new to 2K, though, you're just going to have to bear with me. I'm here for the story, my career. I'm not the best content creator when it comes to, like telling you how the game fully works because I just don't have enough knowledge. I'm not into flashiness. I mean, we don't have very many subscribers. I mean, even though we definitely would appreciate it, hit that like button, comment, and give us all the support you can. I mean, our goal is to obviously give you content, but at the end of the day, we just want to spread the love of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And as a matter of fact, before we get into today's episode, I want you to know that no matter what you've been through, no matter who you are, no matter how many sins you've committed, God loves you. But He's not going to leave you where you're at. He wants you to come as you are, but He wants to transform you. Those that are in Christ are out with the old and in with the new. A new creation is here, and they are promised eternal life in heaven. Jesus is the only way, the truth, and the life. So if you don't have a relationship with Him, not forcing anything on you, but I highly encourage you to accept Him into your heart, because otherwise the heart is deceitful above all things. We're nothing without Christ, and we are condemned and fallen into sin without Him in our corner. Not saying this to scare you, I'm saying it to save you. So anyways, with that being said, pray that God would once again bless today's live stream, and let's get into our next game. For those of you that need a refresher, in games that we've actually played in, we've dominated. But this contest right here, we got suspended because 2K hit your boy with the cheese. Apparently I was out partying the night before, showed up to the pregame late, and coach sat me on the bench. And as a result, I was unable to showcase my talents against the 23rd ranked prospect in the 2KU 250. We ended up losing the game, 115-100. But if you look here, the ultimate bounce-back performance against Drexel Carrington, ranked 112, and now we're going up against two players in the top 100. So this is going to be Wilson's biggest challenge so far. We got Devontae Mills, a 6'3" point guard, weighing in at 185 pounds for the High Flyers. And then we go up against the number 19 overall point guard, or actually the number 19 overall player, Tyson McCall. He also stands at 6'3". This is the All-Star game. Your boy got named to that. So we obviously are getting some respect. We're starting to get our name out there. I mean, we've gone through some adversity. We've had to silence some critics, but we're out to do it again. Union Elite versus High Flyers. This is the team that I turned down to join Union Elite. And Devontae Mills of the High Flyers wants to make us pay. ranked number 69 on the 2KU 250 leaderboard. Mills is an elite playmaker and the engine of the High Flyers' potent offense. Let's get into this.
Hey, Devontae, what's good, bro?
What's up, MP?
Man, you know, it's crazy. I almost came this close to playing with the High Flyers.
Yeah, I heard. You messed up. You know how many easy buckets I could have given you?
Wow.
And I still can't figure out why a guy like you would want to run with a bunch of stuffy dudes like that.
Hey, yo, chill, bro. I'm glad things are going great for y'all, but things are going great for us, too. It was nothing personal, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I'm just saying that you made a mistake. I'm gonna show you out there in a minute, though. Make it real easy for you to understand.
No cap? That's how you feel, bro?
That's how I feel.
Okay.
That's what they all say.
This is going to be fun.
That's definitely going to be fun if we play like we did in the previous episodes. Welcome into the basketball court. Union Elite against High Flyers. Jackson Wilson on the tip, going up against his rival, point guard Mr. Mills. Wilson comes into this contest ranked 178, and this is his first time going up against somebody in the top 100. Devontae Mills, there's only one problem. You don't play the center position. So if your boy goes off, you can do nothing about it. As a matter of fact, we're going to do a pick and pop with you right here, right now. Wilson pops out. At center's hands are down, so we're pulling the triple. Wilson right out of the chute. Mills, you want to have bad blood, but let's get it on. I'm going to let my play do the talking, not my words. 30 seconds in, and it's already a 3-0 lead for Union Elite on Wilson's bomb from long range. Here's a lob inside, but it's missed. Rebound pulled down by Union Elite. Wilson, he's wide open again. Another three is down. Wilson with 6 points in the opening 45 seconds. He is not messing around today. Ever since he got suspended, he has been on a mission. Mills pops out. He doesn't have an open three, so he'll swing it to Brock. Brock dribbling with his right hand, trying to feed Mills in the post. Wilson comes to help, and Mills able to finish. Wilson had to come all the way from the three-point line. He got there just half a second too late. Diaz sees Wilson in the corner. Three three-pointers in a row for Jackson Wilson. And this is only with Silver set shot specialist. This jumper with Victor Wembanyama Baluba is barbecue chicken. Mills, he's got to make something happen quick. Brock sets up the offense. Brock taking his time. 5 to shoot. He's got to get rid of it. He gives it to go for 3. It's not good. Rebound by Wilson. Wilson brings it down. He's got Mitchell wide open in the corner, but Mitchell doesn't take the 3. Instead, he gives it to Wilson. Now Wilson operates in the post. Takes the big man on. Fades. Green.
2 points. MP.
Wilson on a mission. Proving to Mills that he didn't need him to be great. He took the fundamental route, and it's working for him. An 11-2 start for the Union Elites. Brock. Crossover. 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Brock still with the ball in his hands, refusing to give it up. A terrible shot. Rebounded by Wilson. He gives it to Bird. Here comes another pick and fade. Bird pulls up. Can't sink it. He had Wilson wide open, but he got selfish. I called for that too. Now Brock will try to drive along the baseline. Still trying to do it all himself, and he missed again. Wilson on the boards, kicks it to Bird. Bird back outside for Wilson. He's got a guard on him. Wide open for 3 because of that. Wilson scoring from all over this court. The big man with range. Nikola Jokic, you may have company. Not trying to get ahead of ourselves because we're not in college nor the NBA. However, the potential is definitely there. Callahan kicks it to Mills. Mills goes behind his back. Outside Callahan. Wilson left him alone, but he can't get the 3. Hey, if they're not cashing in right there, we'll stick to the paint defense. Oh, Mills picks up Wilson. Oh, Mills. Oh, Mills. Oh, Mills. Come here, Mills. Can't guard that. Wilson with all 16 points for Union Elite right out of the chute. Brock kicks it to Callahan. Callahan, step back, crossover, out to Mills. Mills with 10 on the shot clock. He crosses over, loses his defender, and now Callahan for three. No good. Tipped up in the air, and Union Elite pulls it down. Wilson stops, pops, drills the three. You could hear the sideline, I'm sure. They're telling Wilson to keep shooting. Mills, as Wilson fights through an off-ball screen. Brock, crossover. 7 seconds to shoot. Here's a screen. Gove pops out for the triple. He can't sink it. Wilson the rebound. Gives it to Diaz. Diaz up ahead, Harris. Harris converts the tough layup.
Number 16.
So there's the first basket for Union Elite. That isn't by Wilson. And a massive run to open this contest up. Wilson with 19 points, 5 rebounds, and an A grade. Out to Mills. Mills still with the ball in his hands. Mills fires. He only had 3 to shoot. The defense got to him. Diaz to Mitchell. Wilson, another 3 from beyond the arc. Wilson still has yet to miss. 22 points and 6 rebounds here in the first half, and a timeout is taken. Oh, Mills is not a happy camper as he goes to that huddle. He doesn't even want to show his face to the camera. He's disgusted. Telling you guys, we're on a mission to humble these high-ranked prospects. Your boy's been putting in work in that park, in the rec, in all kinds of arenas to polish up his game. Also, I'm a 2K veteran. All these years of experience definitely paying off as well here in the current generation. Because how 2K used to be, it was near impossible at times. Because I play on Hall of Fame difficulty. You best believe there's a ton of adversity. It's not for the faint of heart. But we've conquered it over the years. We're out to do it again. Wilson pulls down his 7th board. Wilson will keep it, now give it to Pagan. Now Wilson will get into the post. He'll go up against the 6'10" center and stick it over him. Wilson kisses the glass. Just like the player he looked up to growing up, Tim Duncan. Use that top right corner. Or if you're on the left side, the top left corner. That's your sweet spot. Wilson another rebound. Man, Mills' squad just cannot buy a bucket. Pagan left alone. He takes the triple. Is this Wilson's first assist? No. It comes off the rim. El Madawi. Spinning. He gets blocked. Kolish with a rejection. Walker up ahead to Wilson. He lays it up and in. 26 points and 8 rebounds and a perfect shooting performance for Jackson Wilson against the team that he turned down in the preseason. Wilson getting everybody live for the upcoming All-Star game. Plays great defense again and pulls down another board. Wilson. Another post up. They try to bring the double team, but it's too late. Wilson able to post up and get an easy bucket over the smaller guard. 28 points on the night for Jackson Wilson. He's got 9 rebounds already with an A+ grade. The question is, how far will Wilson move up after this one? Myers. He's looking for a screen, doesn't get it. He drives, kicks it to Casey. Good rotation by the Union Elite defense. They just keep putting that guard on Wilson. Steps back over him and cans the 3. 31 points for Jackson Wilson. 10 rebounds, no turnovers, perfect efficiency. Dunn tries to step back. He misses. Wilson with the rebound. Wilson looking to isolate. Pulls another 3 right in his grill. It's very fitting we mentioned a grill with barbecue chicken. That barbecue chicken's looking real roasted right now. Roasted, tender, juicy, scrumptious. 36-2 Union Elite. Done. Into Casey. Poked away by Wilson. Up ahead, Kolish. Kolish back to Wilson. Wilson from the sweet spot. Kaboom! 37 points in just the first half. Wilson is on an absolute heater, and this is on Hall of Fame. El Madawi pulls up, trying to break the ice-cold streak. He can't do it. Wilson on the boards. This crowd is stunned. Walker, Wilson, way downtown. He's got it. 40 points, 12 rebounds, and we're still in the first half. Wilson's on pace to land in Kobe Bryant territory. Here at the showcase. Myers for three. No good. Rebound by Wilson. To Pagan. Wilson's got a guard on him. Easy layup on a give and go. Oh, you made a huge mistake not joining us. Did we, though? 44-2. 5 seconds to go in the first half. El Madawi, Wilson. Plays great defense, forces a kick out, and Dunn misses again. I'd like to know, from anybody watching, has there ever been a 44-2 halftime lead in this Union Elite showcase? I'm not saying I'm the best player out there. I'm far from that. But this is more towards the team that we're playing. That is an all-time slump. And Mills, the point guard, is to partially blame for it. I haven't even seen Mills hardly even touch this ball. Now he's got it. Mills has nowhere to go. I mean, he's trash-talking Wilson. He can't even get past our PG that nobody talks about. Another miss. Wilson on the rebound. Leaves it for Bird. They are still leaving Wilson wide open, and he hits another three. Again, this jump shot has to be the best in the game when it comes to centers. I would highly recommend it for all of the bigs out there. Gove gets into the post on the left block. Wilson comes to help, and he gets swatted like a fly. Mitchell to Wilson for the slam. 47 points, 14 rebounds, and he still hasn't missed. O'Neal, D'd up by Wilson. Harris with the rebound. Bird to Wilson up ahead. From way downtown, and he finally misses. Boy, I was about to jump out of my seat if that went in. I never jump out of my seat on these videos, just so y'all know. This is an all-time performance we're seeing. Mills with another miss. Wilson up ahead to Bird. Bird, back to Wilson. Back on track with another dunk. May have gotten a little greedy on that last possession, but at this point, who cares? We're winning 51-2. It's not going to impact anything in terms of a result. 8 minutes to go. Here's a steal by Mitchell. Mitchell to Wilson. Another slam. For those of you wondering and are new to the channel or new to these videos, Wilson's career high is 67. He is well on his way to breaking that record with the All-Star game coming up next. O'Neal. He gets swatted. What has happened to Wilson's teammates on defense? Everybody is being a driving force. Bird takes flight and says, "Get that out of here." 7 minutes and 37 seconds to go here in this game. Mills takes a shot. Missed again. Mills, the top 100 at 69. He may be dropping after this. Hand down. Man down, says Wilson. 54 points, 16 rebounds, 92% from the three. He's only missed one basket. Off-ball screen, Wilson fights around it. Brock with 8 to shoot. O'Neal got hit as he put up a floater. No foul and no basket. Wilson on the break. He's got Mills on him. He pulls over Mills, and it's green light district. Wilson with that competitive fire, exposing Mills every which way possible. I think this game right here proves we don't just belong here. We might just belong in the NBA. Wilson the rebound. 59-2 the score. Wilson, Bird, back to Wilson. He's fouled.
Ben Gove. First person
Wilson
foul.
will head to the free throw line for 2.
At the line for Union Elite. MP.
Wilson's been working on his free throws as well. He knocks down the first. That high arcing smooth stroke. 58 points, 18 rebounds for Wilson. An A+ grade. He's 2 for 2 at the stripe as he gets the friendly bounce. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 59-18. No turnovers and only 1 missed shot for Wilson today. Brock kicks it out to Gove. Gove trying to break the historic run, and he finally does. Ladies and gentlemen, that is just the second basket for the High Flyers in 16 minutes. Unbelievable. Wilson loses his man off a screen. His jumper from mid-range is no good. Offensive rebound. Wilson pass fakes, and he'll set it up. Following his second miss. Samayak into Wilson. Nobody is there.
MP.
And Wilson with the flush. For the second game in a row, Wilson has cracked the 60-point mark. 5 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the game. Here's a steal on the pass to the paint. Wilson again, nobody back to stop him.
MP.
His teammates see him and they're hitting him all day. And now we're going to get a platoon swap for Union Elite. As they head to the scorer's table. 5 minutes to go, 65-4, Union Elite. Tough shot, no good. Wilson the board. They'll run the point guard like Jokic. Wilson into the post. Wilson, easy pickings, another midi.
MP.
65 points, 19 rebounds, and only 2 misses in the entire game for Wilson. 93% efficiency. Rock the Gove, O'Neal. El Madawi. Madawi looking around and gives it to Brock with 3 to shoot. Good pass to the paint, and Casey beats Wilson. Casey with his first basket, and it's only the 3rd of the entire game for the High Flyers. Wilson wants a screen, loses his defender, and hits another 3.
MP.
Jackson Wilson from downtown, that's 68 points. Look at that bench. Boy, they got to be thrilled to have him back after his suspension. Brock outside to Gove. Gove over Wilson. It's no good, and there's rebound number 20 for yours truly tonight. Up ahead, Bullock. Wilson, mid-range, money.
2 points. MP.
Another assist for Union Elite. Well, I'm definitely playing a part in getting my teammates' playmaking rankings up. But they've done a great job hitting me when I've wanted them to. Here's a shooting foul. And the High Flyers will send Gove to the stripe. Ben Gove makes the first. And now Mills will re-enter for the High Flyers. Boy, I'm interested to hear what he has to say after this drubbing of epic proportions. That's really the only way to describe it. Wilson with 70 points on the night. That is still way too much space, and Wilson hits again. 73 points. As Oscar says in Shark Tale, during his fake shark fight, are you not entertained? There's a nice lob for the High Flyers. It's kind of ironic that the high flyers,
Number 2.
as Bullock lays that up and in, that the high flyers' first dunk came after 18 minutes. They didn't really do the best job in living up to their team name. Brock for three. No good. Wilson the rebound. Point guard calls for it, but Wilson will keep it himself because look who is guarding him. It's Mills. What are you doing, young blood?
MP.
It's like there's not even a defender there. Wilson takes those shots when he's working out in the gym all day, every day. He's got it down. Brock in the Gove. Gove. As the High Flyers try to finish strong. They've put up 6 points here in the last couple minutes after only having 4 for the first 14. Wilson. They bring a double team, it doesn't matter. Wilson's still too big, too strong, too fast, too good. 77 points. We might as well savor this, guys, because when we get to the NBA and we're playing on Hall of Fame, that Hall of Fame, boy, it is not going to be this easy. But we definitely did our part in making a statement. Wilson, off the pick. Wilson shoots. Wilson scores. 79 points. Wilson 2 away from Kobe Bryant. Tough layup. That was Callahan scoring that for the High Flyers. Wilson in the corner. He's going to post up, as Kobe did so many times in his career. And fittingly, that's the basket that Wilson gets 81 points with. Remarkable stuff, ladies and gentlemen. 81-22, a 94% shooting clip with somebody that doesn't even have Hall of Fame shooting. There's a steal. Wilson trying to break Kobe Bryant's record. He takes the three. It's money from deep. 84 points for Wilson in a performance for the ages. That's what we said last game, but it just keeps on getting better and better, it seems. Brock with the three, no good. Wilson with the rebound. Clock winding down. 4, 3. He's going to try to pick up an assist to Bullock, but there's no time. I mean this with the most humility possible. If we are not considered an elite prospect after this performance, something ain't right. I mean, this isn't pride. This is letting my numbers do the talking. 84 points, 22 rebounds, and shooting over 90% from the floor.
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking.
Man, those guys were legit. I can see why Dion said they would have been a good fit for me.
Yeah, but I love how you didn't let up, even though you knew you made the All-Star team already.
Come on, I'm always 110.
Well, good. You're going to need to keep that same energy against the EYBL Select, because this is a huge opportunity to move up in the rankings for us. Can't stress that enough.
With all due respect, Mr. Kelly, I'm trying to be the MVP, so I know how important this game is.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on,
If.
Austin Kelly. You gotta believe in me now. You're my agent.
You're an incredible talent, MP. But you're going against an entire team of incredible talents, not the least of which is your matchup, Ice McCall.
Yeah, I know all about bro.
Well, then you know to take him seriously.
Look, definitely. Dude is a beast, but so am I.
I'm excited to see how you handle it.
I'm about to shock the world.
All right. First of all, that was a very comical dialogue. That team, with them being a good fit for me and, those guys being legit, I don't know about that. They certainly didn't play like it. I mean, do I think they're capable of much better? Well, obviously. I'm shocked that we won by as much as we did. But, okay, now we're making some progress. We're still outside of the top 100, which is very, very surprising. But hey, a little progress is better than no progress, especially with the way our story began. Nobody knew who we were in a small state of Vermont. And then we hit that bump in the road where we made that mistake of being out partying too late, and then we had to miss that key game. But you know what? The only thing we can control is the present day. And this relates to our walk with Christ. We've made mistakes. We've sinned against Him. We've turned our backs on Him. Like sheep, we've gone astray, as Scripture says. We try to do things our own way instead of going God's way, and we get lost. But God is not just a God of judgment. He's a God of love. He's a God of mercy and a God of forgiveness. As the great Billy Graham said in one of his sermons, He wants to forgive you. And that's what He wants for all of you as well. No matter who you are, whether you've backslidden or have yet to give your life to Christ, He's calling you. He loves you. He forgives you. And He wants to transform you. And I love you guys too. And I thank everybody for tuning in. I thank everybody for subscribing. I thank everybody for their support. There's plenty of room on board. Once again, this is Axon Jackson Wilson with Ladder of Light Gaming. Let's continue on to the All-Star Game. Tyson McCall, number 19 on the 2KU leaderboard. This is definitely going to be the biggest game of Wilson's entire life. These were obviously a very big deal, and it got a lot of people's attention. But if we can repeat these performances against the WCBL All-Stars or the Select, whoever we're going up against, that would change the entire narrative of where our career is headed. So let's do it. MP, a.k.a. Mr. Fundamentals, that's what I changed my nickname to after I made the last video. Mr. Fundamentals goes to battle with WCBL All-Stars, looking to prove he's on the same level as Team Select's top gun, Tyson Ice McCall. Ranked number 19 on the 2KU 250. Ice is one of the best pure scorers in the country. If MP can outplay him in a win, it will be a major achievement. Our goal is to win, outperform in teammate grade, and outscore this man by at least 10 points. Here we go, y'all.
You ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played J Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking Ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Nope.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking.
Well,
You didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious.
Mr.
Put that
Stone.
high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? A threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. Goat mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual.
Talk.
Lethal.
That's all I'm hearing.
I was at Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's going to be a pro.
Look at the devil trying to instill fear into me. I mean, teammates, I love you, but we can't be worried about this.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it.
We're going to put that work in like
Slam
usual.
out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere.
I am the walking
But
fundamental.
Ice isn't the only monster on that team. Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice,
come on,
then I'll trust you to handle the rest.
Stomping on that devil's head.
Let's go.
Come on, y'all. Bring it in.
All for one on 3. 1, 2, 3. All for one! Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, you know, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Keep talking. Keep talking. I'll see you on the court. Let's prove them wrong with our gameplay, y'all. This is it. All-Stars select. Wilson against one of the best in the business. Now sitting at 118th in the 2KU 250. A victory over Tyson Ice McCall would remove all doubt that Wilson is truly an elite basketball player. And we're underway. Here we go with Johnson. Ice McCall sticking Wilson. Here's Cologne. Cologne kicks it out to Johnson. McCall goes right at Wilson, but he gets swatted right out of the gate in the opening seconds. Wilson showing off that high-flying denier. I'm telling you, McCall, talk might just come back to bite you. But there's a long way to go. Here's a contested three. No good. Wilson with the rebound. Up ahead to Carrington. Carrington goes for three. No good. Rebound by Wilson, and he dunks it home. Wilson teaming up with a lot of players that he's exposed over the last couple games. Carrington being one of them. But we no longer have to be a rival of theirs. We're here to support them. We're here to win as a team. Matter of fact, we're not just here to win, we're here to dominate. McCall tries to step back over Wilson. Great shot by McCall. Here comes Carrington. Wilson sees that size mismatch, so he's going to pull it right over him. Wilson from downtown. He has the first triple of the game for the All-Stars. You know McCall wants to go right back at him after that. He posts up, and now he sets an off-ball screen. Johnson into McCall. McCall over Wilson. Can't get the bounce. Rebounded by Stone. Carrington up ahead Wilson, and he flushes it. Flushes it right over him. I might make that my thumbnail, to be honest. What will it be? There's only one way to find out. You guys are going to have to subscribe and stay tuned to our channel, Ladder of Light Gaming. Here's a three that's off the mark. Rebound by Wilson. Up ahead to another one of his ex-rivals, Moore. Moore to Wilson. Moore lays it up and in. Or rather, Wilson lays it up and in off of a Moore assist. Both players contributed to that bucket. And just like that, it is 9-2 All-Stars. In other words, 9-2 Wilson. The game started 2-2, but that's now 7 unanswered points. Robinson trying to break the string. He can't do it. Wilson with the rebound. He gives it to Carrington. Carrington out to Wilson. Wilson pass fakes. And then takes the jump shot and hits. Carrington with the assist. Here's Johnson to Lack with a wide open three. Yes. A much needed bucket for Select to cut the lead to 6. Here's Wilson, left alone. His three, no good. Rebound by McCall. Up ahead, Cologne. Select looking to push. Cologne backs up and gives it to Lack. Lack out to Cologne. Cologne fakes. Cologne kicks to Johnson. Back to Cologne. Cologne. Inside Robinson. 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Cologne takes a tough jump shot. Can't sink it. Rebounded by Wilson. Wilson up ahead to Carrington. Carrington back to Wilson. Wilson for 3. No good. Rebound by the Select All-Stars. So a couple of misses for Wilson. Now McCall receives it. Lack is going to go for 3. No good. Rebound by Stone. Now Wilson trying to get back on track. He posts up and hits Mills. Mills with a jump shot. No good. Rebound by Stone. He flushes it down.
Number 17.
Wilson distributing the wealth. Mark Stone able to get some in that paint. Johnson to McCall. McCall trying to size up Wilson. Kicks it back out to Lack. Cologne. Into Robinson. Robinson posts up, fades away. Can't score it. Wilson with the rebound. Into the corner. Moore. Triple. Got it.
Jaden Moore.
Jaden Moore from downtown. And it's 16-5 for the All-Stars. McCall has been ice cold these last couple of minutes. Wilson has not been scared of him. McCall trying to get some momentum. Cannot. Moore with the rebound. Nobody picks up Wilson on the other side. He's going to go right to the post. Fade over ice. And he gets the bounce. Every time Wilson sees a mismatch, he's out to exploit it. Johnson out to Lack. Lack crossing over. Gives it to Johnson. Cologne. He takes an open 3. No good. Wilson the board. Hey, sometimes no defense is good defense. Wilson back outside for Moore. It's a pick and fade. Now Wilson. Oh, nobody picks him up. There's an easy layup.
2 points. MP.
7 baskets here in the first half for Wilson on 9 shot attempts. Both those misses came from downtown. Wilson continuing to remain efficient throughout his journey. Lack to Johnson. Cologne contested 3. It's not good. Wilson with the rebound. Wilson to Moore. Moore from mid-range. Got it.
2 points. Number 38.
Wilson picks up his second assist. In this game, he's out to prove he's not just a scorer, but he's a team player as well. Timeout. Team Select has seen enough. Had another higher-ranked player that was running his mouth. Now, I, of course, was saying some things, too. But when your play's doing the talking, you can do stuff like that. But we're staying humble at the same time because, you know, this is far from the biggest challenge we're going to face. As far as I'm concerned, we're supposed to dominate at this level. Once we get to the NBA, then things really start getting real. But to all these players at this level that want to call us a fraud, they're going to learn today if they haven't already. Fantastic start for Wilson. He's got an A-plus teammate grade, 15 points, 8 rebounds, a couple of assists, no turnovers, shooting at a 78% efficiency. And now they put a bigger center matchup on Wilson, as Ice will go to the right corner. Speaking of Ice, here he is. McCall for 3. Mark Stone. Wilson's going to go right to the post. He's not scared of anybody. Wilson goes to the fade. And he gets another friendly bounce. Wilson able to create that separation as he's been able to do so well. Even when there's a 7-footer matching him, he's like Dirk Nowitzki in the space he's able to create. He also looked up to Tim Duncan, who was also an ace of doing that for the San Antonio Spurs. McCall with 2 to shoot. McCall over Wilson. No good. Put back. That's missed. Wilson pulls down his 9th rebound. Hits Mills on the break. Mills shoots. Mills scores.
Number 1.
Boy, I tell you, for Mills, it's much better to be a teammate of Wilson's than to go up against him, as he found out last game. Here's McCall. McCall swings it to Johnson. They move it around the world. McCall off a screen. McCall to 5 to shoot. Great defense being played by the All-Stars. Lax got no choice but to force it up and miss it. Wilson with the rebound. Up ahead. Here's Harris. Wilson with a dart, and the layup is converted.
Number 16.
Great patience by the All-Stars. Wilson spreading the wealth. He's already got a double-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Here's another three-pointer. It's no good. Offensive rebound, and that's up and in. Mills finds Wilson. Wilson will do a pick and roll. Wilson goes to the fade. No good. Rebound by Select. 28-10 advantage. And it remains that way on the missed three-pointer. Wilson hits Carrington on the break. Carrington out to Mills. Wilson into the post. Wilson fades. Wilson scores off the glass.
MP.
30-10 lead for the All-Stars. Wilson with 19 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, a 75% teammate grade, or 75% shooting, and an A-plus teammate grade. Brakemsary, it's no good. Wilson pulls down his 12th rebound of the first half. This time Wilson wants Stone. Stone with the drive. Stone to a cutting Wilson. Instead he kicks it to Mills. He's got the 3. That's my bad, ladies and gentlemen. I thought he was going to kick that to me. But hey, we'll take the 3 over the 2 all day long. 33-10 All-Stars. McCall. And now we got an illegal screen. Oh, getting a little handsy there in the paint. Maybe some bad blood is starting to surface here in this matchup. Frustration obviously creeping in for Select.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
Wilson sees he has ice on him, and he goes right to work. He's been money with that fade, and it remains that way. Wilson now with 21 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists as we wind down the first half of the All-Star game. Johnson, take the clock down. To Cologne. Cologne for 3. No good. Rebounded by Stone, and that's the first half. All right, welcome back. Here we go to the second half. Wilson. Oh, he's got his hand down. We'll tell him man down. Wilson from downtown to begin the second half. And look at that All-Stars bench. They're just amazed at what they are seeing. Here's a swat and a rejection by Wilson on McCall. Second time he's blocked his shot tonight. Backdoor cut. Wilson lays it up and in. And he felt contact in the process. He had 2 defenders on him. It didn't matter. Wilson with 26 points now to go along with his A-plus teammate grade, and the All-Stars are opening it up. It's 40-10 over Select. Lack kicks to Cologne. Lack back to Johnson. Cologne for 3. No good. Rebound by Mark Stone. Wilson on the fast break. Wilson to Carrington. Carrington back to Wilson. Wilson's going to go back into the post. He's had Ice's number tonight, and it continues.
2 points. MP.
Wilson now with 28. Not trying to do too much, just taking what's available. Cologne. Out to Lack. Lack for 3. It's missed. Mills the rebound. Up ahead, Wilson. Wilson looking around. Once again, try to get something started with Stone. He hits Stone. Stone with the flush.
Number 17.
Oh, that's Miles Stone. I thought he was Mark. I think I called him Mark Stone, but either way, he's got the 2 points. I wish I could have went up against him, but that's in the past now. We're focused on the present. And right now we're on a rampage. There's a tough shot that's no good. Wilson with the rebound. He'll get back in the post. Out to Stone. Stone back to Wilson. Wilson with the hook. He scores.
2 points. MP.
It's all Jackson Wilson now. 30 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, an A-plus grade. His team with a 46-10 advantage. Johnson outside for Cologne. Cologne inside for McCall. McCall with 4 to shoot. He's boxed up. Wilson up ahead for Moore. Moore outside Wilson. Sees the mismatch with Stone. He gives it to him. Back to Moore. Wilson for 3. It's down. Great ball movement by the All-Stars. 33 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists now on the night for Wilson. Lack swings it to Johnson. Wilson still sticking ice in the left corner. Robinson goes to a hook, and he misses. Wilson the rebound. Up ahead, Moore. Moore all the way to the rack.
2 points. Number 38.
Wilson with assist number 6. 6:21 remaining in this one. And the fat lady is definitely warming up her vocal cords. Wilson up ahead to Carrington. Carrington back to Wilson. Wilson pump fakes to greatness.
MP.
Able to lose his defender, create a little bit more space if needed. Gets it to go. 35 points and 17 rebounds for Wilson as McCall drives and gets the slam. McCall definitely had the speed advantage there. Wilson says, I want to go right back at you. You may have the speed, but he's got the size. And he's money from downtown. That's the 4th three-pointer of the game for Wilson. Now McCall trying to go back and forth with Wilson. He misses. Carrington up ahead, Wilson beating ice and dunking it down for points number 39 and 40. 5 minutes remaining. Johnson out to McCall. McCall posts up Wilson and gives it to Cologne. Cologne for 3. It's no good. Rebound by Stone. Mills up ahead to Wilson. Wilson into the corner. Here's Moore to Mills. His three-pointer. No good. Here comes Ice McCall. Oh, he gets blocked. Now Wilson posts up. Big mismatch. Layup is pure.
2 points. MP.
42 points on the night for Wilson to match his jersey number. 60-12. What kind of all-star game is this? The fans came expecting a heated battle, but they got the opposite. They got a display by Wilson, letting the world know who he is. Into the corner. Carrington out to Wilson. Wide open three, rattles home. And you can see the frustration of Stone in the background. As the title of this episode indicates, and I was confident we were going to do this today, humble these top-ranked prospects. They don't faze us because we've got God on our side. All of the doubters, all of the critics, people that try to get us down, it's no match for us. And now Wilson walks out of bounds.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars.
Wasn't the best pass, but that's a rare mistake. All right. 3:20 remaining. Here's Ice McCall. McCall gives it to Aslanoglu. Aslanoglu with 9 to shoot. Outside Dermanenko. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Prisarevsky, and he gets the goaltend. I think that was over the back, but... Oh well, I'm not a referee. What do I know? Too much space. Another three by Wilson.
3 points.
Any type of space. He must not have been watching enough film. Give me any bit of space, we're going to exploit it. Cologne. Outside Johnson. Johnson for three, no good. Wilson the rebound. Oh, he's got his bench out there with him. So he'll feed a cutting Chu. And Chu lays it in.
Johnny Chu.
Wilson with a great all-around performance. With the whole world watching. Great defense. Wilson the rebound. Gives it to Harris.
2 minutes.
Harris. Wilson cuts inside, lays it home.
2 points. MP.
Great ball movement by the All-Stars. Wilson with 50 points here in the All-Star game. To go along with 19 rebounds and 7 assists against one of the best prospects coming in, McCall. Another illegal screen against Team Select. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, especially here in the second half. Wilson waits for a pick. And now an illegal screen by the All-Stars. Oh, man. A little more aggressiveness being showed these last couple possessions. We got some, again, I think we got some bad blood. That's okay. We're not going to be a part of that. Robinson waits for an open man. He finds Cologne, and Cologne hits the three. That brings Team Select to 20 points. Wilson has more than twice that much, though. He's got 50 on the night. Finds a cutting Chu. Chu back to Wilson, and now there's a kick ball. I wanted Chu to take that up. We're going to do a backdoor cut. Watch. Wilson sees it, and he gets it over Stone. Oh, we got some team chemistry activated. See that adjustment in midair? Stone did all he could. Once again, too big, too strong, too fast for you, young blood. Here's a deep three-pointer over Wilson. It goes in and out. Harris out to Wilson. Wilson looking. Finds a cutting Chu. Chu off the glass and in. Wilson linking up with Johnny Chu here on the last couple of possessions. That's assist number 8. 59 points, or rather, oh, I wish it was 59. 59 points, 19 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal. Wilson up ahead to Harris. Outside Schrader. Wilson back into the post. They bring the double team, but you got to be quicker than that. Wilson sticks another midi. 54 points, 19 rebounds, 8 assists, A-plus grade, 89% field goal. Statement made. There's rebound number 20. Wilson throws it up ahead to Corrado, and Corrado chooses to be a good sport. Ice McCall, devastated. But he has no one to blame but himself. If you run your mouth and you're not able to back it up with your play, that's what makes you look like a fool. That's why I don't like talking trash to people, to players. Well, even if I play well, I don't want to do that because I don't want to be a toxic player. But that's why I want to let my play do the talking. For those of you that have run rec or park with me, I don't really go into game chats that often for that reason. If I go in the game chat, it's usually to tell people about Jesus. That's what I'm here for.
We're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stun. The EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, you know, for most of us, this is our first time playing together. First time playing a game at this level. And everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah, power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting scene.
Well,
hey, there he is,
hey,
the man of the hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good
Great
to see
game,
you.
man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything,
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few days, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
The MVP, and we won the game. Could you really have asked for anything better? I don't think so. All right, so it looks like that takes us to the end of this chapter.
Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay.
Looks like we're heading overseas.
I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there.
Yeah.
You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
Change of scenery.
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see.
All right, y'all. So it looks like the next chapter is going to be overseas, in either Paris or Madrid, France or Spain. Led by former NBA assistant coach Wayne Graves, Paris FC Basket plays in the FBSL, a league loaded with NBA draft prospects. You'll play more minutes with Paris and go up against NBA prospects, but you have to earn a spot. in the EBA championship tournament. Earn stars by outplaying top prospects, winning games, and making highlight reel plays. Earn a story-exclusive GOAT skill that activates when you complete highlight plays. So that's Paris FC Basket. For Basket Madrid, led by the demanding Coach Romero, Basket Madrid is one of the top teams in the SCNL, the most competitive league outside the NBA. You'll play fewer minutes with Madrid, but you'll face better competition and have an automatic bid into the EBA championship tournament. Earn stars by winning games and earning high teammate grades. And you can earn a story-exclusive GOAT skill that activates when you reach an in-game teammate chemistry threshold. It's a tough decision, y'all. I'm kind of leaning towards Basket Madrid because even though I'm going to be playing fewer minutes, I'm going to be facing better competition. But I'm also very intrigued of going up against NBA prospects. Oh, this is not an easy decision, y'all. But I'll be honest. When I was first sitting down with the GM, with my agent, I had Paris FC Basket in my head. I'm going to go with my gut instinct. I'll be playing more minutes. I'll be going up against NBA prospects. And as far as having it to earn a spot in the EBA championship tournament, I'm cool with that. Yep, I'm not going to delay this any longer. Bonjour.
Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When did you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm going to meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I got to try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff. But we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh, yeah. My dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. You know, they'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Here we are in Paris, France. It's a big change, but we're ready for it. And this will be our setting for the next episode of NBA 2K26, My Career, Out of Bounds. This is Jackson Wilson with Ladder of Light Gaming. I'd like to thank everybody once again for their support. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. The future is bright. And don't forget, Jesus Christ loves you all. And I wish you peace that passes all beyond understanding, and that unconditional love that Jesus provides in His holy name.